Hi, I'm Paul Wozniak. I'm here with Griff Kull. He's the owner of the CSU bookstore. He's a member of the Rams Club and also is a member of Be Bold CSU, beboldcsu.org, the group that is in favor of an on-campus football stadium on Colorado State University campus. Griff, thanks for joining me today.
You bet, no problem, Paul. I'd love to help get the word out in favor of building an on-campus stadium for Colorado State. I think it's got a lot of benefits, and they're going to far outweigh the negatives, and any negatives that come in are welcome to help mitigate some of the problems and some of the things that the committee is looking at right now, helping them to make a real good decision that they're going to bring to President Frank here in another month.
Okay, and the idea is to forget about Hughes Stadium. We're going to build a campus on Stadium, sort of on the southwest side. Tell us what you envision, the positive that you envision as this stadium comes into fruition.
Well, there's numerous benefits to this. I think some of the ones that have been talked about by Jack Graham, the athletic director, and some of the reasons for doing this are just looking at the base of alumni that belong to the Alumni Association and the base of alumni who actually give back to the university right now. We're far below the averages, and a lot of that can be pointed to the fact that there's very few opportunities and not a strong presence of engagement with the current alumni group. And in any other campus that you look at where they have an on-campus stadium, they have a much more active alumni base, and building an on-campus stadium here at Colorado State would allow us to incorporate a new alumni center and be a really great place for the alumni to gather together, to come back, excuses to get them back on campus, to see the growth that's taking place, and that their future donations are doing good, and to encourage them to stay active, involved, and continue to give. Some of the other benefits for someone like myself who has a business here right on the north side of campus, the increased activity and the energy that would be present during a game day would make a huge difference for the businesses. A lot of businesses don't realize it because there just hasn't been an on-campus stadium, and there is a complete lack of energy during game days. You can be here right downtown, right along College Avenue on a game day. There could be a football game going on, and you would have no idea that that was taking place. The closest we had to that type of atmosphere was when the homecoming parade took place on a Saturday morning, right leading into the homecoming football game. And with that parade down here, there was an incredible amount of energy, a lot of people, and a lot of commerce. I'm sure if you walked around and talked to businesses, you'd find out that if they can remember back a few years when they did that was a huge day for business. And now even that, with the parade being moved back to Friday, and that lack of energy again on Saturday on a game day, and something's missing here at Colorado State that most universities around the nation enjoy, and I think it would just be a real benefit economically to Fort Collins. I think if we can get this done, that we'll look back several years ago and think, geez, that was a great decision. I can't believe that we had so much dissension,
debate about it.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm definitely all for it for those reasons and many more.
Well, I can speak from experience. In my college experience, I went to Penn State University, and I worked at a restaurant at Penn State, and I worked every game day, and it was crazy. I mean, there were thousands of people. The population of the town would triple and quadruple in many ways, and so many people would come into town. At this point at Hughes Stadium, whenever you leave the stadium, you can head south on Overland, hop on Drake, and not go anywhere near Old Town and the actual epicenter in the heart of town. So an on-campus stadium could do a lot for the local businesses. Do you think it would also help with the football program?
Absolutely, and you talked about Penn State, and there's just years and years and years of tradition there. Right now, Colorado State, does not have much tradition to speak of. Getting an on-campus stadium, the opportunity to build and develop some of those traditions and rituals that the students, the upcoming students that are here could start and build upon going forward would be huge. I think the benefits, to would it improve the football program? I think so much of that is dependent upon people. I mean, we saw what Sonny Lubick did when he started from scratch, basically, and no tradition here, and what he was able to build. At this point, we've kind of lost a lot of that momentum, and maybe some of that wouldn't have been lost if we could have gotten to this point back when we had that momentum. But you kind of look at kind of the precedent that's being set right now, that Jack Graham is utilizing all kinds of resources and making these hires, and everything that we can judge in this short period of time so far, we seem to have a good person in place to lead the football program, and we just have to keep our fingers crossed that he's able to build some momentum and create something similar that Sonny Lubick did. And then, of course, once he's given the resources to help continue and build upon what he's able to lead us with out of the gates, definitely an on-campus stadium would definitely help that. And I think if you went back and talked to Sonny Lubick, there was no mystery that those were some of his major concerns, is that he didn't have the resources to hire additional staff, to have an indoor practice facility, to have some of these things that would help him continue to build the program that he got started. So now that we see that commitment, we just need the people to really get the ball rolling, and I think we've got the right people in place right now.
Okay. And you can go to beboldcsu.org. It's quite a good website. I looked through it extensively today, and it does a great job of sort of spelling out both sides of it. It is definitely in favor of on-campus stadium, but it also seems like it spells out a lot of different ways and is aware of the fact that there are two sides to this story.
Exactly. That is the major emphasis here, is to give the people who see the positives for this, a place to go and learn more about it and show their support, but also to those people who may be on the fence, aren't sure of if it's a good decision or not. They can go and get some of this additional information, see some facts and some history and some case studies, and help them make a better informed decision. I, as an owner of the Rams bookstore here, I am in support of it. I've wanted to help the Be Bold CSU campaign get some exposure, and we put together a T-shirt for them to give away at the spring game recently. We are selling it here in the store. We're starting to run low on numbers, so if you're viewing this right now and that's something you're interested in, I encourage you to come down right away, because we're dealing with a short time frame here, and if there's a lot more people who want to show support for this movement, I encourage you. We've got free bumper stickers we're giving away. The shirt does cost $9.50. If you're interested in one of those, let us know right away, because we do have the time frame to be able to reorder and get some more in for those of you who haven't gotten yours yet. So I encourage you to move right away on that.
Okay. Griff, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it very much.
Okay, thank you, Paul.
Absolutely. And for those of you out there, go to the website, beboldcsu.org. Look at both sides, make up your mind, let us know what you think.